bring on Rolly. You know, he's part of PBC. We already ran it once with PBC. I need to get my get back. So I'm going to beat Rolly, and we're going to have that.
Ryan Garcia has been relentless in taunting Rolando Rolly Romero as their May 2nd fight approaches. He has called Romero the easiest payday of his career and mocked him as a clown unworthy of sharing the ring. In a recent interview, Garcia even joked that sparring with his trainer would be more.
He is a tremendous fighter. He's a tremendous fighter. The only people he cannot beat happens to be myself, Gervonta Davis, and depression. So, yeah.
More challenging than facing Romero. Taking his trash talk to social media, Garcia posted, "I'm bringing the broom on May 2nd, sweep time," implying total domination. He didn't stop there, claiming Romero's style is predictable and that his best hope is to pray for a miracle. Romero, refusing to back down, fired back by calling Garcia all Instagram, no substance. He argued that Garcia's fame stems more from social media than boxing skills. However, most fans see Garcia as the far superior fighter, making Romero's comeback fall flat. The heated exchanges have created an electric atmosphere leading up to the bout. Garcia's promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, has fully embraced the tension, calling it the most anticipated event in boxing this year. He even claimed that Cinco de Mayo weekend in New York would surpass anything fans have seen before. De La Hoya compared the fight's excitement to historic boxing showdowns in legendary outdoor arenas like Yankee Stadium. With emotions running high, the stage is set for a showdown that could become a defining moment in both fighters' careers.
He's gonna fight Rolly, accept the bout with Rolly. I give him $200,000 cash if he beat Rolly. Now, once he loses to Rolly, I don't want him to ever say Tank name again.
Oscar De La Hoya is hyping Ryan Garcia's fight against Rolando Rolly Romero as the biggest event in boxing history. He declared, "It's going to surpass everything you've ever seen. It's going to be monumental." For casual fans, De La Hoya's enthusiasm might be convincing, but die-hard boxing followers aren't buying it. The reality is that Romero has already been knocked out twice and looked unimpressive in his last fight against Manuel James. Meanwhile,
In front of you, I'm ready to go.
I'm very feel right now. I'm very feel.
Do you feel a little disrespected? Because everybody says if he wins this fight, he's going to Haney immediately. So do you feel like you're getting a little looked over?
My daughter's on my undercard.
What weight is the fight out,
47.
while Garcia is at the peak of his career, making this matchup feel more like a mismatch than a legendary showdown. The undercard doesn't add much excitement either. Devin Haney is set to face Jose Ramirez, who's coming off a loss to Arnold Barboza Jr. Fans have shown little enthusiasm for this matchup, but what's De La Hoya supposed to do? Admit the card is underwhelming, saying,
Definitely better sell a lot, just because they both got a unique personality.
"My guy is fighting a clown on a mediocre card." Isn't exactly a winning sales pitch. His job is to sell tickets and promote his fighters. To his credit, he's at least trying to add prestige to the event by referencing boxing's past and framing it as an unmissable spectacle. Some boxing insiders believe Oscar De La Hoya is simply stirring the pot, a classic promoter move. One fan tweeted, "Hype the fight, talk it up like it's Ali Frazier, and hope no one remembers that Rolly got KO'd twice before."
Situation. I see that's the most tension. Is there real beef there, or is it just you want to get ahead and you see him as a guy that you sparred a lot and you feel you should be in that position?
No, I want to chop that kid's head off.
Why?
Interestingly, the Haney versus Ramirez matchup has drawn more curiosity than excitement. Haney's last fight ended with him taking a brutal beating, and fans are eager to see how he responds. There's speculation that he may not have fully recovered, mentally or physically. If Ramirez has anything left in the tank, he could very well end Haney's run for good. However, Haney's team insists he's ready to bounce back. De La Hoya also revealed that Isaac "Pitbull" Cruz was considered as an opponent for Garcia, but Cruz declined due to prior commitments. Maybe next time, if Ryan wins, De La Hoya said.
I would say Pitbull Cruz is a more difficult fighter than Ryan Garcia. Wouldn't you agree? He's much more durable. He punches. He's aggressive. Ryan Garcia would run like a turkey. Like I said,
We're always trying to make exciting fights. Fans were quick to point out that Cruz would have been a far better matchup for Garcia than Romero. Many believe that Turki Alalshik, who is helping organize the card, should step in and find a last-minute replacement to make the event more competitive. Oscar De La Hoya's hype machine isn't slowing down. To give the event more credibility, he continues to emphasize the significance of the Cinco de Mayo weekend for boxing, insisting that Ryan Garcia's fight will be extraordinary.
Do you want that rematch with Ryan Garcia? Is that something that's like, man, I gotta get that back?
He was right here. I get it back right now. Because it's just, you know, if somebody did you like that, you want to take it because I did that already.
But most fans aren't buying it. They expect Garcia to dominate Rolando Rolly Romero without much resistance. While the fight might be entertaining in a one-sided way, it's unlikely to offer much suspense. Despite De La Hoya's efforts to build this up as an all-time event, many fans are already looking past Romero and focusing on Garcia's next potential opponents, especially Devin Haney. The biggest intrigue now is how Haney performs in his upcoming fight. His reputation took a major hit after his last defeat, and many are questioning if he can reclaim his former glory. Some believe Haney might even be mentally...
I still think Devin Haney can beat Ryan Garcia.
Oh, yeah. I do.
Don't fight that type of style.
Yeah.
Don't stand right in front of him.
Yeah.
Do your Devin Haney, and get out of there.
And that's what you do with rematches. You find everything you did wrong. You know it instantly after the...
Checked out, taking this fight purely for the payday. If Jose Ramirez pulls off an upset, it could spell the end of Haney's career at the top level of the sport. In the end, De La Hoya's job is clear: sell the fight, keep the hype alive, and convince fans this is a must-watch event, whether it lives up to expectations or not. But the real question is whether Haney can survive his fight and if Garcia will move on to tougher competition. Adding to the drama, Garcia's decision to reunite with trainer Eddie Reynoso has sparked plenty of buzz, both positive and negative. While some fans are excited...
Romero Ryan Garcia would be an amazing fight, you know. Me and Ryan sparred way back when, you know. We sparred twice, and there's always... It's going to be... I mean, that fight will sell out. I know that fight will sell out. That's one of...
About him returning to the coach who guided him to one of his best performances, others remain skeptical. Either way, the stage is set for high-stakes action. Some see Ryan Garcia's reunion with Eddie Reynoso as a smart move, recalling the success they had together, including Garcia's career-defining win over Luke Campbell. Others, however, view it as yet another chapter in his ongoing struggle to stick with one trainer. His abrupt departure from Derek James after just 2 fights has left many wondering if Garcia's real issue isn't about trainers at all, but something deeper. Garcia's time with James initially seemed promising. Known for his no-nonsense training style and ability to mold elite fighters, James was expected to take Garcia's game to the next level. While Garcia secured a solid win over Oscar Duarte and delivered an
I mean, I hope he keeps training with Derek James. It was a good performance. Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
He stopped Duarte. Yeah, he was a great.
impressive knockout against Devin Haney. Critics pointed out inconsistencies in his performances. Some felt he relied too heavily on his signature left hook and lacked a clear defensive strategy. Many in the boxing world have raised eyebrows at Garcia's constant trainer changes. After parting ways with Joe Goosen, who coached him through fights against Gervonta Davis and Javier Fortuna, he moved to James, only to end up back where he started with Reynoso. Fans are starting to notice a pattern. Whenever things don't feel perfect,